Your cat is not ignoring you. Your cat is not being difficult. Your cat is not moody or unpredictable or inexplicably cold on days when you need affection the most. Your cat is communicating, clearly, consistently, in a language that has been documented by animal behaviorists for decades, and the message it is sending on those days is one that most cat owners have never learned to read. The things you do with the best intentions, the things that feel like love from your side of the relationship, are being experienced as something completely different on your cat's side. And the gap between what you mean and what your cat receives is quietly damaging the bond you are trying to build every single day. You do not know it exists. Most cat owners discover this gap at the wrong end. When the cat they raised from a kitten becomes distant, when the affectionate animal they brought home becomes a creature that tolerates their presence rather than seeks it. When the relationship they expected never quite materialized, and they cannot identify what went wrong because nothing ever looked obviously wrong. What went wrong was small, repeated, invisible. A series of interactions that felt neutral or even positive to the human and registered as stress, threat, or discomfort to the cat. 7 of those interactions are happening in most homes right now, and knowing what they are is the difference between a cat that trusts you completely and a cat that simply lives in the same space. The first is eye contact held too long. Direct, sustained eye contact is not a sign of affection in feline communication. It is a challenge. In the behavioral framework cats use to navigate their world, a framework built on millions of years of both predator and prey instincts simultaneously, holding a stare is what one animal does to another. When it is establishing dominance, asserting territorial authority, or preparing for conflict, when you look at your cat and hold the gaze, your cat is receiving a signal. The slow blink that cats use with the humans they trust most is the opposite of the sustained stare. It is the deliberate breaking of eye contact, the softening of the gaze. If you want to communicate affection to your cat in a language it actually understands, look at it gently, then slowly close and open your eyes. If it slow blinks back, you have just exchanged something real. The second is picking it up when it has not signaled it wants to be held. Cats are not animals that evolved to be lifted off the ground. Being airborne with no control over the situation is not comfortable for an animal whose primary defense mechanism is the ability to move quickly and precisely on its own terms. When you scoop your cat up because you want a warm animal in your lap, you are removing its autonomy over its own body in the specific way that its nervous system is wired to register as threatening. The cat that genuinely wants to be in your lap will get there on its own, every single time. The one that arrives on its own terms is giving you something the one you picked up is not. The third is petting past the point where it stopped enjoying it. Cats have a threshold for physical touch that is lower than most owners expect. It changes based on the cat's energy level, where it is in its daily routine, how recently it ate, and a dozen other internal states that are invisible from the outside. What most owners learn to recognize as the warning signs, the tail beginning to flick, the skin rippling slightly, the ears rotating back, are not early signals. They are final signals. The owners whose cats redirect onto them, the sudden grab and bite, are not experiencing aggression. They are experiencing the end of a communication sequence that was not received. The fourth is loud or sudden noise in the cat's immediate environment. Cats hear across a frequency range that extends well above the upper limit of human hearing. The vacuum cleaner is not just loud to a cat. It produces sounds at frequencies that humans cannot hear at all. Sudden loud sounds trigger the startle response at a physiological level. In a home where sudden loud noises are frequent, the cat's baseline stress level is elevated even during the quiet periods. This is a common cause of withdrawn behavior. The fifth is forcing interaction with strangers or other animals before the cat has initiated it. Cats do not generalize trust. Every new relationship requires a separate trust architecture. Trust is built through scent familiarization, through the gradual reduction of physical distance over repeated low-stakes exposures. When you force the meeting, you are not accelerating the relationship. Cats that are repeatedly forced into premature contact often become permanently more wary rather than more social because their signals were overridden. The sixth is a dirty litter box. This one is not subtle, and it is not a matter of the cat being demanding or fastidious in a way that is difficult to accommodate. The box that smells acceptable to you smells profoundly, overwhelmingly, and inescapably offensive to the animal. A cat that eliminating outside the box is making a rational decision. The seventh is misreading the belly as an invitation. The exposed belly, your cat rolling onto its back, showing you its abdomen, looking up at you with what you cannot help reading as an invitation, is not what it looks like from the human interpretation of the gesture. Dogs expose their bellies for physical touch. Cats expose their bellies as a signal of trust and relaxation. The belly is the most sensitive and defensively important area of a cat's body, and the reflexive response to unexpected touch there is not affection. It is the grab and bite. The belly display is the cat saying, "I trust you completely." The correct response is not touch. It is acknowledgement, a slow blink, a soft word, reciprocation without physical contact. 7 things, all of them the result of a communication gap. Your cat has been trying to tell you all of this every day. The question is, are you ready to hear it?